What's going on, guys? Jacoborth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, bringing you guys some bad news, okay? I'm pretty sure nobody's going to like this news, but please like the video anyway, okay? Here's some news coming out of Vegas. There's a new fee in town. What is new lately, right? You know, other than more fees on top of more fees here in Las Vegas. So, it's a bright day. Again, guys, please be sure to like this video, even though this is not the best of news I'm going to share with you. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Go to the subscribe icon down below, select that, and you get more videos in the future. Let's talk about the newest fee on the block here in Las Vegas. The article that just came out a few days ago, and I'll link this article down below, and if I can find the original tweet, I'll link that down below as well. You guys can take a look at these. But here's the title of the article. This is Las Vegas keeps getting more expensive. Fees now applied to drinks. You heard that right, to drinks. Let's start this article off. Las Vegas casinos keep becoming more expensive to visit as service fees on drinks are now being incurred by guests at strip resort properties. First reported by Vital Vegas, a recent guest at Park MGM, so just right over there, the Park MGM. And of course, people associate MGM with all these fees going on because they're the ones that seem to be increasing the fees the most often and creating new fees. So let's see, a recent guest at Park MGM questioned why his 2 drinks at the Mama Rabbit Mezcal and Tequila Bar came with a service charge. The bill totaling $38 increased to $43.04 after a $3.14% sales tax and an ambiguous $1.90 service charge. Another guest, let's see, under the Twitter handle, Not From Concentrate, noticed he too incurred such random charges at Park MGM. He reached out to MGM Resorts for an explanation, and this is the explanation that was given. This charge you're seeing is a venue fee, the casino operator explained. It is not only applied for table service, but for bar service as well, and is being applied to every check in the venue. This fee is applied to all things that keep the venue operationally running, like the gaming maintenance for all bar top games, Wi-Fi, and lounge maintenance, MGM added. So the article just finishes off here, talking about how Las Vegas is becoming the fee capital of the world, how casinos eliminated free parking a few years ago, something that, you know, had never happened here, right? I mean, there had always been free parking forever in Las Vegas till a few years ago. Talks about resort fees continuing to climb. Of course, you know, the reason given for resort fees is to cover high-speed internet access, unlimited local and toll-free calls, airline boarding pass printing, and fitness center access for guests 18 and above. And this says it's not just MGM that's in on the fee game. Here's a little snippet they added in here. Sahara Las Vegas, which, you know, was the SLS just up until recently, is also charging a service fee at its bars. A receipt from the Foundry shared to Twitter shows a $14 cocktail ballooning to $16.80 after a mandatory 15% auto gratuity and 5% service charge. Just finishes talking off about how high the resort fees have become here. Mentions the 2 lawsuits filed by attorney generals for DC and for Nebraska, and complaints, you know, that these are like secret charges that are not being presented to people. And of course the backlash over this, right? I mean, following the October 2017 mass shooting, Las Vegas pleaded with visitors to continue to support the gaming mecca. MGM CEO Jim Murin said, "Without you, they, the casino and hotel staff, don't have a job. You are coming here, supporting this destination, and helping those families take care of themselves." But then many Las Vegas Strip casinos eliminated free parking and jacked up resort fees. So something else that's, you know, coming in, just pissing people off. And I did not see this coming. I mean, earlier in the year, I didn't even think that these, you know, hotels, casinos are really going to even increase resort fees because so many people had been upset. So many people had been irritated with these costs. But the resort fees went up this year. We've seen them go up. And now they're charging for things. They're putting fees on things I would have never even thought about. Putting a fee on just a regular drink at a bar or a lounge here in a Vegas casino. Now, when you have like, you know, automatic gratuity and things like that, that's pretty common when you get bottle service, like at nightclubs and day clubs and cabanas and things like that. And you know, those have service fees attached to them sometimes. But I think that's a bit more expected because you're paying a premium to have that spot. You're paying a premium to have that booth or that cabana to have that real estate, you know, in the club, to be in that environment. That's a bit more rational, I would say, having fees for that. And people understand it's Vegas. You're going to pay, you know, more than you would in a lot of other places for these same kind of services and in a similar environment. Maybe not the same environment, but for a similar activity. So people understand, you know, tourist places charging more, there being fees and stuff like that. But I mean, that's, you know, on someone who's spending a lot of money, the fee to them is probably nothing for a lot of those people. But people just coming to get a couple of drinks and finding out they have, you know, mandatory fees on top of that, service fees to have your drinks, fees that are supposed to take care of the maintenance of the machines and stuff like that. When people already complain about how tight machines are here on the Strip, I mean, wow. I'm not sure what else to say about this, because I mean, putting a fee on top of drinks, that is a new one, and that's going to really affect, you know, a lot of people, because, you know, it's one thing to get bottle service where you're in that select group at a club who's going to spend more money, but I mean, a lot of people come to Vegas and just grab drinks at a bar. So I mean, the drinks at the bar, the CNF fees, resort fees we all know about, parking fees we all know about, but I mean, just throwing in like fees here and there, just damn near everywhere, to get a little bit more money out of this, a little more out of that, a little more out of that, a little more out of that. Yeah, that's gonna piss a lot of people off, and I can't blame them. So guys, if you've seen this, you had these fees before, you've had, you know, come across these, tell me about it down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I want to hear what you have to say about this. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all of you checking out this channel. I am Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.